Hey, what's up guys? Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Town. We have an epidemic on our hands. It's actually going down now. Pretty much everybody's been treated, but there's 88 sick prisoners here. This started in the little impromptu live stream I did last night with this, and I haven't been able to get it fully under control. Look at all the sick people. It's kind of nuts. I have the paramedics on task here, on call, and I kind of had them around all around the prison, kind of trying to take care of everyone who's sick. And I don't think there's anyone left that isn't treated, but, I mean, I don't really know that. I can't tell. So what I've been trying to do is, like, sort of have them sit around in, like, really sort of populated areas that have high traffic and just sort of tell them to go over here, and if there's a whole bunch of people in a small room, go treat them is basically what I've been doing. So hopefully they're getting on that. We've got lots of room for solitary. If I come over here, yeah, right here. This guy needs treatment, but look, this doctor's already on the case. There we go. He's going to take him to the medical bed, and we'll go ahead and get that guy some treatment. So pretty much everybody's taken care of, but at one point this was like 150 sick prisoners. And I was just blown away. I was like, what just happened? Because I treated everybody. I treated everyone. There was only about 10 or so that were sick. I got it down to about 10. I treated everybody. I had them all in solitary for 6 hours. But apparently 6 hours is not enough to be fully cured, because some of them got out after 6 hours and infected other people. So that's the thing. I've been working on Prison Town here. I've been working on the suburbs. Got quite a bit of progress done here. I'll go through some changes I've made. I've got all these cells here, and this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but it's a lot of fun. Each one of these is a unique shape, a unique design, a unique assortment. So like every cell has been manually placed, everything, and it's pretty challenging. And then we're gonna get the hang on, let's get this connected. Then we get all the utilities and stuff, and it makes it even more complex. I gotta get power to this stuff, so I guess we'll just kind of maybe do that. But I got the water lines ran through all these houses. They're all hooked up with power now, with power too as well. Here we go. That's the power menu. Some of these aren't actually powered, so let's get some of them powered. So put that there. Bring this down, and we'll just kind of maybe connect it like that, and then maybe we'll kind of connect this one like that. That should provide power to everybody here. And I'm kind of thinking we have a capacity for 440 prisoners. When I turn these as cells, this will be about 450 or so, 460. That's getting pretty close to our 500 capacity cell block, E. Where is it? It is in grants. Yes. Cell block E in progress. We get $30,000, which is nothing to us right now. Really, $30,000 to me right now is less than a day's income. We have 52,795 income cash flow every day, and this is down a little bit. We had 85,000 yesterday, and just exports. So I was making over 100,000 a day. You know, if you combine it with the income, pretty good. Unfortunately, that's still not enough for me. We have all these prisoners, and yet we only have 3 workshops. Now the workshops are pretty good. They're full, you know. We got 75 qualified prisoners, but I'm not utilizing 75, right? I've got 20 here, and 19 here. That's 59 prisoners. I have enough room for almost an entire full workshop all over again, right? And not to mention, that's not even including the programs where I've got 3 more people getting trained right now, right? So lots and lots of stuff to do here. Look, we have carpentry apprenticeship, right? We're getting that going. I'll add another class for that because that's getting us a lot of money. Not a whole lot of people interested in the foundation education stuff, at least not in this schedule. They're not getting scheduled. Oh, what happened to the power here? Oh, I know what happened to the power here. Oh, that's a problem. They've been going through here without the metal detectors. The power went out because there was a fire in the kitchen, I bet. And that fire destroyed electrical lines. I bet it destroyed this line right here. Yep. And the plumbing and all that stuff is all broken. Oh, I get it. Random events, man. That random event came in roughly the same time as our... What happened to all this stuff? Why aren't you working? You know what? I bet it's a power issue. Yep. Power issue. So it needs to be connected there. Let's get on that ASAP. So I want to talk about the suburbs a little bit and talk about sort of my design that I'm hoping to implement here. I am working my way down kind of through here. We got some forestry here, but we have a lot less forestry than we did before because if you remember correctly, or maybe, I don't know, if you remember this whole area here, from this corner all the way up to here, it used to be all forestry, and now I've kind of dug into that with more cells, more towns, more parts of the town. Also, this is not designated as forestry anymore, so they're not going to cut these trees down. And they're not going to cut these trees down until I tell them to do so, or until I put buildings over top of them. And I want to keep as many of these natural-looking trees as I can, because, I mean, like, they're all the same, but, like, some of these are unique. And I kind of want to keep a variety of them. So what I might do is just sort of tell them to dismantle, like, a few of these. You know, I don't want it to look like it's like I drew a line with it. So maybe we'll take a few of them out, but do that like that. So I'll cut some of these down. Eventually, they're probably all gonna get cut down, and that's really sad because if you notice, we have grass and stuff like down. Like all these houses here, these are the really nice houses, by the way. You can see they have big yards, big front yards, things like that. Pretty nice. And I almost thought about making this not a zigzaggy corner, and like just making it come up one more like this, and putting a back door because it's kind of off this road. But this guy doesn't live on this road. He lives on this road. You can see his driveway's right here. Just little things like that. I'm just changing up the game a little bit like that, you know? It looks like we need some grass right here. But you'll notice as I place the grass down... what's this? What's this? Oh, grass turf. Yeah, so they haven't finished laying the grass around somewhere. They're missing grass somewhere and they haven't laid it down. Anyway, as I lay the grass down, you'll notice I think something's really missing here from Prison Town. And I'm excited to try it here just to see if it works. But I don't see any trees, right? Like neighborhoods and stuff, they have lots of trees. Well, at least they do around here. I don't know if where you're from they have trees, but they have trees where I'm from. And I'm going to actually connect this with a concrete path. So I'd like to have some trees if I can. And I don't, like, there's no way to bring the trees back. When I tell them to lay grass, like watch, I'll tell them to lay grass over here. These are not... Okay, let's cancel that job. Cancel this job. Okay, so they're not going to dismantle these two trees now, right? But if I tell them to lay grass down, what they'll do is they prompt those two trees to be cut down, right? And I don't want them to do that. But the thing, that's what the game does, right? It gets rid of the trees. Well, I've been kind of looking around, and I didn't do this on purpose. It actually, I kind of spurred this idea because I felt like at this point this was all that was going to happen. Like this was it. You know, just got to accept it. That's the way the game is. But I noticed, hang on, what's going on here? Why in the world would I want that? I don't know. Actually, let's make that a road because eventually it's going to be a road anyway. This whole thing's going to be a road. Yeah, let's just draw it. This whole thing's going to be a road. So anyway, I've been looking around the objects menu and I noticed that in objects there's actually tree. And I bought a bunch of them. They're starting to use them, right? Because they're using them for the forestry. So like they buy them regularly, right? All these little trees, they get purchased regularly and then they get planted in the forestries. So I thought, what about just taking some of these trees and planting them manually, right? What about just doing that? And so what I could do is, what are these guys laying your garbage everywhere for? Come on, people. Take care of your garbage. Anyway, what I'm thinking of doing here is I take some trees and maybe just place them, I don't know, like maybe there and, you know, maybe like up here. Maybe place one like right where that trash can is, right where that trash bag is. And maybe some in the front yard too, like maybe one right here, you know. And we just kind of spread these out because I think with a little bit of green here, well, with a few trees, this place could look really cool, you know? And so, but the thing is, like, I can't place, so I don't think I can place these trees I think all the trees I place manually end up looking like this. And like that's cool and all, but I do want some diversity. I'm looking in the forestry, and actually some of them are like big pine trees like this. I'd really like to see that. I guess there's kind of a diversity in trees. We'll see if they lay them in. We'll see what happens when I lay them in. I'm hoping that they're not all like this. I just think they're like this because of the icon, but maybe that's a little close-minded. Let's see what they end up being after they plant them. So let's get these prompted to be planted. And hopefully, what I'm hoping here is that it will plant itself on top of the grass, right? I'm hoping that the grass stays, and that way there's like yards and trees all over the neighborhood. It should be really nice, I think. We can put another one right here. Put another one like right there. Put another one there. Let's put on both sides. Why not? And like maybe another one. I'm worried about the path right there though. But if I put one here, I don't want the path to get obstructed. We could do it in there. Do it in there. And how about there? See what that does. And right there. And how about a couple in this little... Oh, my yard got destroyed. No, it didn't. Oh, no, this is the yard right here. So what I could also do, let's just put one like... I'm not sure if I want to use the space yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that space yet, but... So let's see what happens when they get those trees planted, because I'm pretty excited to see, you know, sort of what happens to that, what ends up being with that. And then I've got a little courtyard thing sort of planned for this area, and they're not like actually getting it done yet. All the utilities are ran, the hot water's ran. I think all the hot water's good. Is there any place that doesn't have hot water? Oh, yeah, I guess it's not ran yet. Okay, well, how about we go down from here? Might as well go down in a straight line, though. So let's come up, I guess. Is it this line? Yeah, this is right. The sprites are a little off, so it's a little off-center. I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure it's right here. Yeah. So we could run this up the middle like this, I guess. I don't know if that'll reach, but I'm kind of hoping that it does. I think I've placed this properly to where I can provide hot water to all the surrounding buildings that I need to. I think we'll see how well that has been planned out. I guess we'll have to just kind of play it and see what happens. Let's pull this over like this, and then we'll go one up like that, and then this needs to go. The majority of them are on this path, so I guess are on this level. So I guess we'll do that. Put that up like that. Yeah, so we'll let the utilities get on there. This is probably not going to reach, but I'm pretty sure that if I extend this one out, I probably can't reach all the way to here, but we're going to try it anyway. Pretty sure, though, it'll reach this one, and then definitely reach this one, and this one. And this I'm not so sure about. This stuff up here, I think I'm probably going to need another boiler. Yeah, I'm thinking another boiler, so let's just put it in there now, because I don't think I can do it anywhere else. Maybe I put it there. It's kind of out of sight, a little bit out of sight, but I need this big pipe to run up there, so it needs to be hooked up to the main, so I'll put that up like that. Okay. So we'll let them get on with that, too. Lots of stuff to get on with. Are people still sick? Only 8 left to be infected. Pretty sure everyone is fine. I haven't had anybody die from it, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the paramedics back. You guys can go home now. Thank you for your service. Actually, can you come in here really quick? Just really quick. You, can you come in there really quick? Just because I'm a little paranoid, I want to go in here. I see a couple of ill-fated faces here. Actually, I'm not sure you would cure anyone, because I already told you to go away. Probably how that would work, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we're fine. It says there's 9 infected now, though. And we just had 8, so that means somebody knew. But, you know, maybe it'll be okay. I have noticed that some of the guards actually take prisoners out of their cells without me prompting it. And some of them take it out of the cells and they bring them to the medical bed. So maybe that'll be okay. Also, in the live stream last night, I was right here. I gave Scott Gordon, right, his sofa. He deserved it. I don't know about deserved, but What is going on? Like, Patterson destroyed every single part of his cell. I think he's mad. Oh, he's mad because he wants comfort. Well, here's what we're going to do with you, Patterson. Let's go ahead and dump this, and we'll give you a chair. How's that sound, huh? You know what? We're going to give Patterson a sofa too, okay? Because he's going to be a little baby, and I don't want to keep repairing things. It's going to cost me way less to give him a sofa. Plus, the thing about this, my arrangement with Scott Gordon here, right? He's probably in the comments by now. Maybe not. He doesn't really respond too quickly, but it's okay. It's probably because he's got to be discreet, you know. He's got a cell phone hidden away somewhere. Right? Every time I search his cell, you can't find it, you know. But the thing about this, though, is every time he acts up, he might get shifted to another cell, and that means that somebody else is going to have the couch too, right? So it's not always it's not like Gordon will always be in the cell. He'll be moved around, and that means somebody else will eventually get the sofa too. So there's no point in me just like having one sofa. I might as well tell them to put another sofa in here. So let's put a sofa right here. There. Patterson can have his comfort that he so desperately wants as soon as it gets installed, which I don't know when that will be. I would like the drain to be fixed so that it's not flooding everywhere. There we go. Yeah. Eventually, somebody can come in here and give him his sofa. Right there. There it is. Working our way around. It's pretty inconvenient to go through here, but, you know, it is what it is. Takes a while. Also, it's going to be much harder to escape now. You might notice that I've added more remote doors. So, like, Gordon, for example, if he wants to escape now, he's got to try to break through this door. He's got to bust through it. Then he's got to bust through this. Then he's got to bust through this. And he's got to do all that while there's guards on the other side of the fence shooting at him. So, like, you're not getting out. And the same thing goes with Patterson. He's got an extra door to go through. There's another one here. And then Brown will have another door here. And everyone else that comes from this side will have all these doors to go through now, which will probably cause them to not want to go through these doors. It'll probably cause them to want to go this way instead, right? So they'll come down here. They'll try to go through this door, and then they'll probably go through this door, and then they're out. So I want to make it even more difficult. So I'm going to do the same thing with this remote door idea. I'm going to put another one there and there. And we're going to put door servos on each of those, right? And make sure they're hooked up to the electrical system, like that. I don't think they have to be hooked up at the top. Not sure. We'll do it anyway, whatever. So we're going to put those in now, and what that will do is it makes it to where no matter which direction they go, they have to bust through multiple remote doors before they can get out, which is really nice, I think. It really exemplifies the maximum security component of this, the supermax component of this. So I'm excited about this. Let's see this get installed. This door needs to be locked open so that they can install the rest of it too. So, because they're going to need to install the servos, and they won't install the servos unless the door is locked, unless the door is already open. So I'm going to lock it open for now. Let them install the servos, and then we should be good to go, hopefully. Here comes one servo. Let's go ahead and connect this door controller to the servo. And then we'll go ahead and connect this door controller to the servo. Okay? And now we can just have these doors not be locked open. And everything is fine. So now they can still get through, right? People can still get through. They're just going to go slower. Everything in here moves really slow. That's the point. Everything moves slow. Gordon is really fast. He's very quick. And it's really odd that he's so quick, but he's very quick. He moves through here. He moves through this slow bit here about as fast as these guards are moving through the paved path. I mean, he's very quick, which is why I've got the paths really slow through here, because I don't want to move. I want to slow him down as much as possible if he gets out. I would like to have Gordon moved to this far cell here. I would like that to happen, but I can't control that. I wish I could control it, but I can't control it. So it is what it is. He's going to be wherever he is. But anyway, he's got his sofa now. Because he went 3 days without incident, And the only reason that's why I said he didn't really deserve it, but he went 3 days without incident because I left him down here. Right? Remember? I was like, hey, look, everything's fine. What happened to Gordon? And, everything's happening in the prison. It's fine. But Gordon is trapped in here, and he's glitched. Well, he wasn't glitched. It's just that I messed up the electrical down here, but whatever. It's my fault. It's not his, so you win. Fine, you win. Anyway, so I've got 440 potential cells, right? I've got capacity for 440 prisoners. I'm kind of thinking that when this is done on this side, it should be about 500. We'll get this grant. Everything will be cool there. This water boiler's there. Did I have... Yeah, I had the other one here. Is this working now? Is it going to work now? I don't know. Let's hook it up to this line. And then I should be able to hook that up like that now. And then I should be able to also go... Let's go like this. Drag that up. Go like this. Drag this up. Go like that. And then we'll have this line that's here go all the way up like that. That should connect everything here. Oh, and then this needs to be... Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be like that, but I suppose I could. Not a big deal. Go like that. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. This should hopefully give us the ability to have everything here hooked up to the heat. But I do want also some of these other rooms hooked up. Oh, here's the mail room, right? I had the mail room and it's set up and ready to go. So let's see. Is the mail room getting used? Is it working? Let's see. Bring the guard over here. Is the mail room working? No, it's not working at all. In fact, there's garbage here because I've already dumped the satchels once. So they're bringing new satchels, they fill them up with letters, and I still do not deliver them. There you go, folks. Still not working. And they're not taking care of the garbage either. Probably because there's no room for the garbage. I don't think. Yeah, the garbage is full. Like, there's no room for garbage. So I kind of need them to take care of the garbage, you know? Garbage. Let's expand that to there. And then, yeah. I don't want this to be used for garbage, but I might have to for now. Let's expand this to be used for garbage for now, even though it's not what I want. And this will hopefully allow them to take care of the garbage. So we should see a huge influx, a huge sort of whoosh of yellow shirts coming this way. There we go. And we should hopefully see a huge amount of garbage start to pile up over here now, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I need the space. And they're not taking the garbage out because every truck that comes through here is already full, right? It's already full for exports. Every truck that comes through here is full with exports. Oh, prisoner bus. Oh, we got our death row inmate. Hang on. Let's see why the danger is so high. Yep. Let's see why danger should go down now. Yep. Bunch of tunnels. I think those are all false flags. Every truck that comes through here is full for exports. Like, look at all these exports. I've expanded the exports too. I've expanded it up here, so it takes up even more room now. And then I've also added this building. So this is exports now too. And then you notice down here is also another exports building because I've expanded the forestry all the way out here to try and keep my income up. Because I'm taking away forestry up here, so I need to start replacing it, so it's all down here now. But, alas, the garbage situation is a bit problematic. So, I think what I'd like to do, I think I need to temporarily stop the forestry over here. I think I need to do that. I think it's just the right thing to do to get the garbage out of here. So I'm going to take the forestry away from here, and here, and here, and I'll leave this one square. I'll leave these 2 squares, but I'll get rid of all the forestry here. So this will cut down this will cut down the amount of trees that we cut down. And hopefully that means there's less exports, which means the trucks won't be quite so full. It does mean our income will drop substantially. But hopefully it means the trucks aren't very full. And eventually it will work out. I mean, they're still going to import all the stuff that's in there now. But once there's like not a whole lot of stuff left to export, then they'll start filling up the trucks with garbage. Like, look at all this. Like, garbage is already pretty much full over here. Tons of garbage, man. Tons of garbage. We're filling up my garbages, so I need them to do that. I think one other thing I could probably do, maybe, I don't know if this would work. Does this work? If I take this, if I say that's not exports anymore, and I say that's not exports anymore, and I say that this is not exports anymore. If I did that, maybe I left just this part right here as exports. What happens to the trucks, right? If there's no exports, if this is not exports, do they still... See, they're going to haul it. Oh, they're going to put it back in the workshop. Okay, that's kind of odd. They're still filling this stuff up, though. But I think they're going to pull it out of this zone first. And then after that, I'm not sure what they're going to do. In fact, I'm kind of thinking, I just want to see what happens if they have no exports at all. So if I take exports away entirely, does the truck come through and take garbage with it? You know? This is starting to clear out a little bit, but I need it to clear out, you know, even more. This truck's going to take garbage. Yes, they are. They're going to start taking the garbage away. Cool. Solve that problem. If there's no exports, then there's no reason for the trucks to pick anything up. So they're just going to pick up everything they can, and that is garbage. So now we're going to have a whole bunch of garbage trucks coming down here. I guess that means I probably don't need to delete the forestry over here. I just needed to get rid of the exports. So forestry, let's reassign this forestry. I'll reassign this one. Like that. And I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this off because I'm expanding through here anyway right now, so I'm going to leave that. But I'm going to leave these as forestry for now. And then, of course, all these things right here are still forestry down here. So, yep. And so once we get this garbage problem taken care of, then I'll just put the exports buildings back in. I'll just put the buildings back to exports. But see, now our workshops are super crowded. You know what else we need, honestly? I mean, we've got 221 prisoners, which is not even close to capacity. I could bring in 60 more. I've just chosen not to because I've been so busy building that I just don't really want to deal with it. And I think what I could do is we could use another workshop, right? We could use another workshop. Because if we could take a look at logistics, we have 71 prisoners that are eligible to work in the workshops, but we're only utilizing 20, 20, and 19. We're only utilizing 59 of them. Right, so we could have almost a whole nother workshop. And I don't know if there's an appropriate place for this, but I'm kind of thinking it's right here. Right, this makes sense to me, right here. And, or we move exports to here. And then we have the other workshop be here. I don't know if I like that. Because this is like this nice path through here. It's like a main path, and there's so much. They're so busy here, and I like how busy they are right through here. And this is such a short walk to the exports. It's really efficient. So I'm kind of thinking like maybe we have another workshop somewhere. I just don't know where that would be. I could put it here, right? Could put it here. It would leave a nice short walk to exports. It's the longest walk of all of them, but or if I put it here, then you know it's still a pretty good walk, but it's not a big deal. And there's no doors obstructing their path because right here there'd be doors obstructing their path. And you have jail doors locking them out of this area. I don't really want to do that. What's going on with this tunnel? It's nothing. It's nothing. How's Gordon doing? Sleeping. Prisoner uniform. Got some dirty ones, but. You know, whatever, we'll get rid of those. We'll just dump the dirty ones. Look at all his dirty ones. Oh. Ha ha ha. Oh, also, progress, right? Intelligence, gangs. Gordon has now recruited Lutheran as his lieutenant. And Brown has brought in, what's his name? Brought in Burgess, Matt. So... like, they've got two gang leaders and lieutenants just kind of hanging out in here. And Patterson's just like, I work alone. He does. He's trying to actually... I think Patterson's trying to beat Gordon's record. He's on his way, man. 727 years already. It's crazy. But he doesn't even come close to Gordon's now 1988 years. That was a good year. 1988. That was a good year. I was 1, but yeah. I don't remember it because I was 1, but still, it's a good year. So anyway, I'm going to keep cracking on this. I'm going to keep working on this, try to expand this down further as we go. And notice what happens, right? If I take away the exports, right? Like, look at what happens to our money flow. I'm only making $6,000 a day now. And honestly, that's with $38,000 worth of exports. So I'm going to start losing rapid money very fast without exports going. So I need them to take care of the trash as soon as possible, please. Just keep loading the trucks. Just keep it coming. Bring the trucks in. Load the trucks up. Let's get it going. I'm not going to spend any more money right now because I'm not making any. So, but all the exports are gone now. They're all gone. They've all been moved, I think, into the workshop. Yeah. And I'm not sure they're going to harvest the trees. Do they harvest the trees still, even if there's no exports? Maybe they do. I don't know. Still too much garbage for me to activate it, though. That's going to do it for today's episode, guys. I'm going to let this run and let the garbage come in and get collected. We have a new death row inmate right here. Where is he? He's in this cell over here, I think. Can you go in there? Take a look. I want to see him. There we go. Paul Cadwallader. Paul Cadwallader. Wallader. Yeah. Sentenced to 92 years for multiple crimes, including murder, grievous bodily harm, and attempted murder. Yeah. He's not really anything special as far as being legendary or anything like that, but he's already failed a death row appeal once. That doesn't seem to matter, though. I mean, I got people failing. We had one, right? We had a prisoner that was he had only 5% remaining. So like he 5% chance of appeal. So he was like ready to go. We could do it right now, right? And he then failed another appeal while I was building this. That put him down to 2%. And then he passed. I was still building. He passed with 2% chance. I don't know if he ended up in maximum security or if he's gone. I don't remember, but he's out of the prison and I didn't execute him, so it's not me. So it is what it is. Oh, before I end I said I was going to end the episode. You're right. Charlie's going to end, really? Before half an hour? Sorry. I'll try to make my episode shorter, I swear. I've added some additional security along this side of the map because these guys, I think it was these 3 cells here, they all had a tunnel they worked together on. And they tunneled up here, and they tunneled all the way, and they actually got through my perimeter wall. Because the perimeter walls, you can dig through them. It just takes you a lot longer. It takes the prisoners a lot longer to do it. And so, to help with that even further, since they got through it the first time, I've added a second perimeter wall all the way up here, like this. All the way up to solitary. So all these people who are over here, and especially these guys here who are so close to the perimeter anyway, I've added a wall, an extra wall, to help keep them in. Hopefully that will help. That's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll keep working on the prison suburbs. Come on back for the next episode.